We are starting with the 25 most popular passwords of 2015. Okay, so honestly, if you had any of these passwords or still have them, you need to comment below and mention them.
Tell us what your password is for your credit card.
Yeah, for everything.
For your online
just
banking.
lay it all down, because I'm going to use all of these. I'm going to start using them.
We're just going to donate to the Richard Fowler Show.
Okay, so I kind of just want to go through this list because they're actually pretty funny.
Yep.
Most of them are just sequences of numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is number one.
Number one,
if
most
you
popular.
went 1 to 6, you are there. You are just like everyone else. That has been number one for the last 2 years. Then we go on to password, which is pretty original. Just press password, you got it. You're never gonna forget it, or maybe you do.
I get it.
Have you used password before?
No, I have a password. It's like decent. I think I've been using it for a really long time, which is probably not good. They say that you're supposed to change it pretty frequently. Yeah. So I don't know. I think mine is like halfway in between. So it's a word and then numbers. So that's not like great.
Yeah.
Like they generally discourage that.
See, mine's a number, then a really a weird word that is really embarrassing, because you know when sometimes you get into circumstances where someone needs your password for something. It's my password for everything, and it's always super embarrassing when I have to tell them, and I'm like, oh yeah, and they're like, why is it that? And I'm like, I don't know.
No reason.
Yeah, seriously. And so then we go, number 3 is numbers again, 1 through 8, and then QWERTY is number 4, which is, if you look on your keyboard, it's the numbers or letters across.
QWERTY, yep.
QWERTY. And then we have more numbers, but then we have football is number 7. That has gone up 3. So all of those people out there that have the password football, you're not very original, and that's pretty... who's like, I know what I know. I'm gonna put my password as football, because that's great.
It's people that, like, don't think you really need a password.
Yes, but then they just put password.
Like,
that's like
football.
They're like, oh yeah, football.
I'll never forget football.
Because we know no women are putting their passwords as football.
That's true.
I hope I don't want to assume that. So if you are a woman and you have a football password, don't worry. Then we have baseball is number 10.
Baseball, nice.
Baseball. Then we have welcome is number 11, which is, I'm assuming, is some sort of visual key, because usually if you're typing in a password somewhere, sometimes it says welcome.
Yeah.
So maybe that has something to do with it.
I'm surprised. I would never think to put welcome as my password.
And then the next few words are pretty weird. So we go down to 16 is dragon.
Okay, that is weird. Like, where did that come from?
This makes me want to tell everyone my like word I use now.
I don't think you should do that.
Okay, and then 18
Maybe
is
you should.
monkey. Okay, I'm just gonna say it because...
Just say the word, don't say the numbers.
Okay, it's unicorn.
Oh,
that's so weird, isn't it?
That's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like, why? I think it would
be weirder if that was my password.
Yeah, it would. It's still a weird thing, though. It's such an obscure word that no one really thinks about. Maybe that's why I picked it, because I was like, I need something really weird.
Unicorn. I don't know. I mean, number 21 is princess, so I don't think unicorn could be that far out.
That's my next. And then let main.
That's let me in. Thanks for watching, everyone.
I feel so horrible. I wish I was more like surprised that I didn't.
Let main. It's like lo mein, but it's, oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh, sorry guys. And then Star Wars is number 25, which is brand new to the list.
Sure, brand new to the list is Star Wars, and then there's Solo, which I think is Star Wars related as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like Han Solo.
I got that one a little bit. But those are pretty cool. I don't know.
Oh, princess might have to do with Star Wars too, like Princess Leia.
Oh.
That's what this article is saying. I mean, I don't know.
Oddly.
Okay, so here's the thing. If any of these are your passwords, you're doing a bad job. But chances are, if any of these are your passwords, like, I don't know, for me it's like, if someone really wanted to hack into my account, regardless of whether my password was 12345 or whether it was my current password, they would be able to get in.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, in some ways I'm like, does this really even matter?
Yeah, I feel like you can just bypass passwords now and it doesn't even make a difference.
Like, if you're a hacker, you know, my password of a word in the dictionary and then 2 numbers is not, like, I mean, they can crack that.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I think is true, but in a lot of cases, I have read articles where people are like, you need to think a lot about your password, you need to create a code that's very specific to you and what you need to bypass everything. And I think there's a fine line between getting too worried about your information being broken into
Yeah.
and just having absolutely
And just not and
zero
just
care.
putting your password as password.
Or
Right.
let me in.
Let me in. Let me in. Okay, so let us know what you think in the comments below about this password story. You can type your password in if you want. We promise we won't tell anyone.